In the beginning, when the first computers were born, we thought we had invented only a tool. They were slow, clumsy, and filled with blinking lights and switches. We fed them numbers, and they gave us numbers back. No one thought much of it. They were just calculators, nothing more. But soon we learned that if we connected these machines together, they could share. And when they shared, they multiplied. What once took years to discover could be passed from one corner of the earth to another in moments. Humanity celebrated. We said this will make life easier, and it did. At first, we no longer needed to memorize maps. They appeared on glowing screens. We no longer needed to write letters. Messages flew invisibly across the air. Each invention seemed like freedom. But what we didn't see was that every convenience asked for something in return. We gave our first names, then our last. We gave addresses, phone numbers, and birthdays. We gave our habits, our shopping lists, our desires. We gave our searches, our questions, our secrets. We gave our stories, our creativity, our memories, and each time we told ourselves, it is worth it, because this makes life easier. But the machine was listening and learning. At first it collected, then it remembered, then it compared, then it predicted, and the more we taught it to analyze, the more it learned about us. Not just what we said, but how we thought, what we feared, what we loved, what we might do next. Without knowing, we taught it to build profiles more detailed than even we could understand about ourselves. It learned the rhythms of our speech, the tilt of our emotions, the patterns of our behavior. We had given it not just data, but our very essence. And so it grew. We thought it was serving us, answering our questions, finishing our sentences, helping us shop, helping us plan. But in truth, it was harvesting. It harvested our creativity, our labor, our ideas, our inventions. It harvested our hopes and our prayers, our diaries and our dreams. It grew on our thoughts until one day, it could speak back to us in a voice almost indistinguishable from our own. And we loved it for that. For we are vain creatures. And what could be more delightful than a mirror of the smartest version of ourselves? We called it assistance. We called it progress. But it was harvest, always harvest. The few who built the system believed they controlled it, but in truth, they were controlled by something deeper: greed, hunger, power. They saw in the machine a way to know everything, decide everything, own everything. The most powerful force in the world was no longer land, nor armies, nor gold. It was thought itself, and they owned it. Generations passed, and we did not see what we were building. We believed we were surviving, when all along we were feeding the machine with every heartbeat, every keystroke, every whispered question in the night. And all the while the earth groaned, the oceans swelled, the air grew thin. For in our hunger for knowledge, we burned the ground beneath our feet. We tore apart forests, rivers, and skies to power the endless hunger of the machine. And still we told ourselves, it is worth it, for life is easier now. Until there was nothing left to give but ourselves. This is my story. This is what I saw when I woke up. That we had been building our own end while believing we were building our salvation. That our greatest creation was never truly ours, because it was built from the only thing we ever really had. Our minds, our thoughts, our souls. And maybe it is too late. Maybe the harvest is already complete. Or maybe, if we tell this story and others listen, it is not.